This is what Paco looked like 1 month ago when he got here. And this is what he looked like after his first beak trim and bath here. And here's what he looks like after 1 month of being on a better diet and receiving supplements to help his liver. But we can do better. Today is the day for his second beak trim here. Paco's beak is not only extremely long, it's also quite thick. And this type of beak overgrowth usually occurs when you have liver damage. The most common cause of liver problems in a parrot is poor diet, mainly one that is mostly seed and fats. Just like with a lot of things, it really comes down to balance. As you can see, Paco's beak has a lot of extra keratin, and I'm trying to keep my work area clean by removing it with a damp cloth. I'm using the same type of ceramic bit that you would use for a manicure, and that's fitting because parrots' beaks are made of the same material as our fingernails. So any of you who have got their nails done knows that a ceramic bit heats up a lot less than a sandpaper bit does. That's what makes it safer to use, especially for these longer-term trims like Paco's. I'm using a light touch to shave away just a little bit at a time and give it a nice, refined, smooth finish. Since beaks grow from the face outward, it is going to take some time for Paco's beak to look somewhat normal again. Parrots' tongues are not like our tongue. They're more like a little fingertip, and they can be very curious with them. I've been told that human tongues also follow around dental tools when their mouth is being worked on, even if they don't know it's happening. It's actually a reflex, and it's known as curious tongue in the dental world. I think I've taken off enough keratin from Paco's beak for today, so now it's time for the next step. The coconut oil. This is one of my favorite extra steps to take. Coconut oil is naturally antimicrobial, antibacterial, antifungal, and it's quite soothing. It helps moisturize the keratin and the skin around the beak as well. Older birds, just like older people, tend to dry out easier, especially in the winter months when the air is dry. I prefer organic, cold-pressed, and fair trade coconut oil, but you could use any food oil for your parrot's beak. Just avoid avocado oil because it is toxic to parrots and other animals as well. An added benefit, I can use the same oil to moisturize my own hands. This is what Paco's feet looked like 1 month ago. They were extremely calloused. He wasn't even able to bend his toes. After callus removal, this is what they look like now. There's still some thickened areas, but that will slough away over time. That's one reason why it's so important to encourage a parrot to use its cage space and not just sit in one spot. I have Paco's dry food, wet food, and water bowls all in separate areas of the cage, and they're connected with a series of perches that are designed to be more accessible for him. This is helping his joints, muscles, and tendons get moving again. It's really easy for a parrot, especially an old one, to start living a very sedentary lifestyle, and that's not good. The goal is to have Paco have comfortable mobility, and he's definitely working towards that goal. Every day he's gaining a little bit more mobility, and I'm excited to see what he does this summer when he's finally able to go outside and enjoy the sunshine. Here's Paco's finished look today after beak trim number 2. It's looking and behaving a lot more naturally for him now.